Hello there, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be looking at the new features DJI have added for the goggles. Now let's just turn them on and get started first, because there's no point you looking at a horrible black screen. So we'll just let the goggles boot up and then the camera will focus in a second. There we go. Okay, so this week DJI have released firmware version 01.03.0800 for the Mavic Pro and the DJI Goggles. Just to be clear, the goggles use the same firmware as the Mavic Pro does, so they're not on a separate version number, it is all the same firmware. To update, what you need to do is connect your goggles to the DJI Assistant 2 app for PC or Mac. Once you've connected them up, it'll give you the option to update the firmware, and once they're updated, you've got the new features. Now, what DJI have added to the goggles is as follows. They have added value adjustment gain for head tracking. So that allows us to adjust the sensitivity of the head tracking. What we were finding before when the goggles were originally released is they were a little bit too sensitive on the movement. So to adjust this, what you have to do is go into the settings, click on settings, go into the main settings menu, and you will now see a new option. Oh, sorry, ignore that. Called head tracking sensitivity. Enter this and you have got two options. The top one is head tracking gimbal and the bottom one is head tracking flight. So head tracking gimbal adjusts the sensitivity for the head tracking when you're in gimbal mode. So it's when you move your head left, right, it yaws the camera left, right, and up and down does the roll of the pitch of the camera up and down. So for my playing, when DJI shipped them, to be honest, I think it must have been about on the max sensitivity setting. What they've introduced what feels to be a bit of expo and a bit of smoothing, and it makes a huge difference to how the goggles perform. If I'm honest, I found a massive difference. The second option is the head tracking flight. So this is the mode where if you turn your head left, the aircraft yaws left until you come back center, and again this adjusts the sensitivity for that. So those settings are under the main settings menu. DJI have also added the screen cut function. So this allows you to take a screen grab from the goggles. So as long as you've got an SD card inserted, you just press your two fingers on the touch bar on the side and hold, and it will take a screen grab if you have an SD card inserted. So this is a really nice feature. You can come out the menu and again just press and hold two fingers on the touchpad on the side, and it will take a screenshot and save it to the SD card. The next feature they've added is support for micro SD card hot plug and unplug. What they mean about this is it allows you to plug in and remove the SD card without turning the goggles off, basically. And finally, they have reduced the HDMI input latency. This isn't something I've had a chance to play with myself, but what that would mean is the amount of time it takes to display the HDMI image to the screens on the goggles from the input has been reduced, basically. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. As I said, to update the goggles, just plug them into the Assistant 2 and do the update. Thank you very much.